All right, let's talk about something really crucial for every RF technician out there. It's about a huge shift in mindset. We're going to move from constantly putting out fires to, building a fortress. Today, we're laying out the blueprint for a proactive spectrum monitoring program, your best defense against radio jamming.
Okay, before we get started, just a quick heads up. This is part 19 of our big 20-part tutorial, and it's all based on that awesome report from RFI Detectives, An Introduction to Radio Jamming. Now, everything we talk about here is for educational and interference fighting purposes only. And I've got to say it again, using jamming gear is flat out illegal just about everywhere, and the penalties are no joke. So our focus, especially here in Chapter 19, is all about giving you, the RF tech, the tools to legally spot, track down, and report these signals. And the key to doing that? Building a formal program. So let's kick things off with a question that gets right to the heart of it. I want you to think about your day-to-day for a second. Are you just hunting for interference? Basically just reacting to problems as they pop up? Or are you strategically managing the radio spectrum you're responsible for? You see, that little difference in wording, it changes absolutely everything. And making that leap from just being reactive to truly being strategic, well, that takes a real formal program. It's not just something you wing. And based on all the research, any solid proactive defense really stands on two main pillars. So what are they? First up, you've got the foundation. Think of this as the bedrock, right? All your procedures and training. And the second one is maintenance. And this is all about continuous improvement. Because let's be real, you can have a great foundation, but if you don't maintain it, the whole thing will eventually crumble. You absolutely need both. Okay, let's dive right into that first pillar, the foundation. This is where you lay all the groundwork for your entire team's operations. If you don't have this, you're just winging it, and we all know where that leads in the RF world. Chaos and expensive downtime. Not good. And these core elements are super practical, nothing abstract here. We're talking about developing crystal clear procedures for incident response. I mean, what exactly do you do when you think you've found jamming? No guesswork. It also means really thorough training, so every single person on your team knows their equipment inside and out. Then, you've got to have standardized reporting. This is huge because it makes sure all the data you collect is consistent and actually useful later on. And finally, you need clear emergency responses mapped out, so nobody hesitates when the clock is ticking. All right, pillar number 2. This is the one that makes sure your program has legs. It's what keeps it strong, not just today, but next year and the year after. Because a top-notch program is never a set-it-and-forget-it kind of deal. You've got to think of it like a living, breathing thing that has to adapt to survive. This is really where the long-term payoff comes from. So what does it look like? Well, for starters, you're regularly reviewing your RF baselines. You have to know what normal sounds like in your environment. That's your tripwire. Then, of course, periodic equipment calibration. You have to be able to trust your readings, period. But it's not just about the gear. You have to routinely update your procedures based on what you learn out in the field. And here's the big one. You have to stay on top of threat intelligence. The folks creating jammers, they're always coming up with new tricks. Your defense has to keep up. So, you do all this work, you build this program. What's the bottom line? What do you get out of it? It's actually pretty simple. You get a huge, massive strategic advantage. And the report really nails the ultimate goal here. The whole point is to create, and I'm quoting, a comprehensive operational reference. What does that really mean? It's your playbook, your team's single source of truth. When something goes wrong, there's no arguing, no confusion. Everyone opens the same book and knows exactly what to do. That's how you get fast, coordinated action. And this idea, man, it really captures the entire transformation we're talking about. Once you put a formal program like this in place, your team isn't just a bunch of troubleshooters running around putting out fires anymore. You actually become strategic guardians of the radio spectrum. It's a total shift in how you see your job and the impact you have. It's a big deal. So as we're wrapping this up, I want to leave you with a challenge. Go back and take a really honest look at your own operations. Do you have that solid foundation we talked about? Do you have a real system for continuous improvement? Just ask yourself, is the program you have right now, is it really, truly built to last?